without a name. No ancestor masked to hang inside his hall. No senator father, no patrician claim. Just words and the hunger of it all. He read the Greeks until the Greeks were his. He learned the courts until the courts were whole. He found that language was the only bridge that crossed the gap between a man and Rome. They called him Novus Homo, new man with a sneer, a word that meant you do not belong here. But in the forum every head would turn when Cicero stood up to speak and burn. Quos contendem, how long will you abuse us? Quos contendem, how long before Rome sees the word is sharper than the sharpest weapon? The truth will bring the mightiest to their knees. I am the voice the republic never silenced. I am the word that tyranny could not chain. I rose from nothing with the Latin language, and I will speak until Rome breathes again. Courts of Rome had never heard such fire, a tongue that could dismantle Vera's whole, who robbed all Sicily for his desire, and bet the orator who bared his soul. Each Catillinarian oration rang through marble halls where lesser voices died. The Senate heard the evidence and signed, no trembled as the conspiracy was tried. They called him Novus Homo, new man, but now the new man held the consulship somehow. The highest rung of Rome's long ladder climbed, buying nothing more than an extraordinary mind. Quos contendem, how long will you abuse us? Quos contendem, how long before Rome sees the word is sharper than the sharpest weapon? The truth will bring the mightiest to their knees. I am the voice the republic never silenced. I am the word that tyranny could not chain. I rose from nothing with the Latin language, and I will speak until Rome breathes again. He saved the city in his consulship year. He crushed the men who plotted in the dark. The Senate hailed him father of his country. A man of words had left his greatest mark. No legion at his back, no sword in hand, no family name carved deep in ancient stone. Just rhetoric deployed with surgical precision, the most powerful weapon Rome had ever known. He wrote on duty, on the laws, on fate, on what it meant to serve the common good, on friendship, on old age, on how the state required men who understood what virtue could. He stood between the strong man and the law, between the Senate's fear and Caesar's will, a voice insisting that what Rome once was worth preserving, worth defending still. How long will you abuse us? Quos contendem, how long before Rome sees the word is sharper than the sharpest weapon? The truth will bring the mightiest to their knees. He was the voice the republic never silenced. He was the word and tyranny could not chain. He rose from nothing with the Latin language.